Imagine walking along a deserted beach, the salty breeze chilling your skin. The waves whisper against the shore, a calming rhythm, until your eyes lock onto something strange. A sneaker, half buried in the sand, battered by time. Maybe it was lost, discarded. But as you step closer, unease tightens in your chest. Peeking from the frayed opening, a severed human foot. This isn't an isolated horror story. It's happened again and again. Severed feet, still laced in their sneakers, mysteriously washing ashore along the Pacific Northwest. Is this the work of a serial killer? A bizarre natural phenomenon? Or something even more unexplainable? Stay with me as we unravel one of the creepiest unsolved mysteries of modern times. It all begins with a chilling discovery, one that has repeated itself again and again along the rugged shores of the Pacific Northwest. The cold, restless waves of the Salish Sea have carried in something deeply unsettling. Human feet, and not just one or two. More than 20 severed feet have mysteriously washed ashore along the coastlines of Canada and Washington state over the past few decades. Each one, still laced in its sneaker, only deepens the mystery, leaving investigators grasping for answers. No one knows for certain how or why this keeps happening. Is it a grim quirk of nature, the result of decomposition, or is something far more sinister lurking beneath the waves? Each new case only fuels the mystery, sparking theories from experts, locals, and conspiracy theorists alike. Yet despite countless investigations, no definitive explanation has ever surfaced. And the deeper we dive into this enigma, the stranger it gets. Is this just an eerie scientific anomaly? Or is there something far more disturbing behind these gruesome discoveries? The theories will shock you. One of the most widely accepted explanations is also the most logical, at least on the surface. Some scientists believe these feet belong to people who drowned, their bodies lost to the depths of the Pacific. Over time, as decomposition sets in, the body begins to break apart. And here's where it gets truly eerie. Underwater, the feet often detach from the rest of the remains. On paper, the science checks out. Modern sneakers designed for comfort and performance have lightweight, buoyant soles, essentially acting as tiny life rafts for these severed feet. Instead of sinking, they float, drifting along the currents until they finally wash ashore. A grim, yet fascinating reality, where something as ordinary as a running shoe plays an unexpected role in preserving the dead. Forensic experts point to a bizarre yet well-documented process known as adipocere formation. When submerged for long periods, the body's fatty tissues transform into a waxy, soap-like substance, slowing decomposition. This, combined with the durability of modern sneakers, explains why the feet, often still intact inside their shoes, are the only parts that return to land. But what if this isn't just nature taking its course? What if something, or someone, is behind it? Some believe these feet aren't the remnants of tragic accidents, but the chilling calling cards of a serial killer. A predator who has mastered the art of making bodies disappear, while leaving just enough behind to keep investigators guessing. It sounds like the plot of a crime thriller, but to some, the evidence is hard to ignore. The locations, the eerily consistent conditions, the unsettling frequency of these discoveries. Could these be the calculated breadcrumbs of a murderer who knows how to use the ocean as their perfect cover? And then there's the timing. Some investigators have noticed strange patterns, coincidences too precise to be dismissed as chance. Are these feet more than just lost remains? Are they a cryptic message from someone who has spent years perfecting the art of vanishing victims without a trace? But if this is the work of a killer, why only the feet? Why are they always found inside shoes and nothing else? The answer might be even more disturbing than you think. Could the answer to this mystery lie not in crime, but in the raw, unforgiving power of nature? Some believe these feet are the tragic remnants of large-scale disasters, events so massive that they hurled victims into the sea, never to be recovered. Tsunamis, shipwrecks, plane crashes. Could these be the true origins of the severed feet washing ashore? Some researchers have speculated a chilling connection to global catastrophes, like the devastating 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. That single disaster claimed over 200,000 lives, many lost to the deep. The sheer force of such an event could scatter human remains across vast distances, carried for years by shifting ocean currents. Could some of these feet have traveled thousands of miles, only to surface decades later? Then there's the mystery of missing planes. When an aircraft crashes into the ocean, the wreckage often vanishes beneath the waves, swallowed whole, leaving little behind. But ocean currents are relentless, carrying debris and human remains across the world's waters. Could these feet be all that's left of souls lost at sea, silently drifting for years before finally washing ashore? And then there's the theory that sends shivers down the spine, the idea that something unnatural is at play. What if these severed feet aren't just the result of science or crime, but something far more terrifying? Some believe the ocean itself harbors a dark secret, one that defies logic and reason. Whispers of ghostly retribution speak of an ancient curse, an unseen force punishing those who have wronged the sea. Could an angry spirit be leaving these severed feet as a warning, a grim message to humanity? Some believe these disembodied remains are the work of vengeful souls, those who perished in the depths, now seeking retribution from beyond the grave. But others take the theory even further, suggesting that something far more tangible, yet equally terrifying, is responsible. A cryptid, a lurking entity of the deep, one that claims its victims and discards their feet as a sinister calling card. What if these remains aren't just coincidences? What if they're deliberate, a calculated warning for those who dare to venture too close? Could there be something darker lurking beneath the waves, waiting for its next unsuspecting victim, a force beyond our understanding, choosing to reveal itself only through these eerie remains? So after all the theories, speculation, and unsettling discoveries, what's the real answer? Most experts agree that science holds the most rational explanation. These feet, strange as they seem, are likely the remains of missing persons, lost to the ocean through accidents, suicides, or drownings. As decomposition takes its course, the feet naturally separate from the body, and thanks to the buoyant design of modern sneakers, they drift, carried by ocean currents, until they finally wash ashore. It's a conclusion grounded in forensic science and oceanography, a logical answer to an eerie mystery. But like any great enigma, it doesn't explain everything. Some cases defy expected patterns. Some feet don't match known missing persons. Some have appeared in places the currents shouldn't have carried them. And those anomalies, they only deepen the mystery, keeping the door open for speculation. For now, the mystery remains, mostly solved, but not entirely. And perhaps, just perhaps, the ocean still has secrets it isn't ready to give up. Now the question is yours to answer. Is the severed feet mystery just a bizarre yet natural phenomenon? A quirk of ocean currents and decomposition? Or is something far more sinister at play? A serial killer, an ancient curse, or perhaps a theory we haven't even considered yet. We want to hear from you. Which explanation do you find the most convincing? Or do you have a theory of your own? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who knows? Your idea might be the missing piece that unravels this eerie mystery. If you enjoyed diving into this chilling case, tap that like button. It helps us uncover more unsolved mysteries. And if you love stories that blur the line between fact and fear, make sure to subscribe. We've got more spine-tingling cases waiting to keep you up at night. Check out our other deep dives. You never know what unsettling truth you might discover next.